Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Fallout 2. Get into the game here. Here. Wait. I don't think that's the right one. I need the... Yeah, start here. Here we go. Now we're back where we're supposed to be. Except for... I don't even know for sure where I'm at. Oh, yeah. I think we're in... D.O.G? Let's see here. Reap the Gek. A free Vic yet. Oh yeah, the garden. I forgot to check into that one for getting that fixed, so we're not gonna worry about that for now. Plow, rescue Amanda's husband, deliver beer and booze, enter NCR. Gecko. Okay, so we are done with Gecko. One of the things that we do need to do is keep going south. Where are we at? Oh, so yeah, that's the last thing that we have left for that. And again, I gotta check into fixing that, so. I did look through the guide. Really, everything that's in it now, I already know or I've learned. I thought it was more of a, hey, go here and do this type guide, but it is just a, this is how the game works guide. So that wasn't as useful as I thought it was. However, it would have been in the beginning. Also, because we're getting the message from our elder spirit thingy guy, about, you know, we need to hurry and get the Gek. I did check into that too, because I was like, oh crap, is that gonna expire? Or are people gonna die? Etc, etc, etc. Turns out you have like 90 in-game years, and even then it doesn't actually expire. So we can continue to explore, and keep playing this as I've been playing it, but after, you know, looking that up and talking to my brother, he said, you know, they intended for you to go get the Gek and then start doing other stuff, like, after that. So, whether that's true or not, I don't know, but this definitely isn't, like, meant to be played like Fallout 4, for instance, where you do every side quest known to man and keep building settlements before you ever go save your kid, so, or go look for your kid. Okay, so the only, we could go get it's not inventories. We could go get Vic, I guess. I think we have enough. Ooh, barely enough. That's only going to leave us with 300. But that is fine. You can't get there. Where are you at? You're clear over here. Alright. I gotta fix this back support a little bit. Oh, I don't think I can. Okay, no, that's alright. I'll do it during a break. I'm sitting in my other office chair because I can raise the armrests. And I have it set for how I normally sit when I'm working. I still feel like we should be able to do something with this. Can't get that far, so... Also, hey SNY, welcome. I know you're streaming, so if you don't respond to me in chat, that is 100% okay. Also, there's a link to the poll for the next Tuesday night game. Make sure you vote if you have an opinion on what we should play next. Let's go to... I want to go back here before we go anywhere. Just to see, I don't know if there's anything else we can do in there since we don't have a, marker or anything, but... where? Go. You cannot get there. Why can we not get there? It's not close enough. Let's go back in the way we came out. So. Alright, let's yeah, let's go talk to you. How good of you to return. I take it you have delivered the message to M.O.D.O.G. then? How was it received? The message was received well. The town of M.O.D.O.G. would like to establish trade with your people. Thank you for helping us. You will always be welcome here. For your services, I offer this as a reward. Begear hands you an assault rifle. Alright, bye. Well, I guess it's a good thing we came back here. Ammo. That's the assault rifle. AK-112 5mm assault rifle, an old military model, but out of use around the time of the war. Can fire single shot or burst using high velocity 5mm rounds. 5mm. 8 pound. Let's I just want to take a look at it. So 5 action points. Those are both 5. Okay. Well, let's I don't know if we want to take a look around. There is anywhere else to look. So we have ghouls as well as people. I don't know if I realized that last time. Hey, Bud Files, welcome. Thank you for dropping by. I also didn't realize they had bull rats. Guard. Yes, go. here. Hey Ryan, welcome, welcome. Doing good this weekend. Haven't got near as much done on my to-do list as I meant to today, but that happens sometimes. Oh, thank you for the jewels. I appreciate that. How's your weekend going? Let's see, what do we got here? Small boy. Can we talk to these people? Let's, hold on. Let's put that away for the moment. Away! There we go. Because they do get scared and stuff if you have a... see. Nice, same. I'm about to play some Fortnite, but had to come say hello. Awesome! I will. He had to work today. He works every third Saturday, but he'll be home in about 45 minutes or so, so I will tell him when he gets here. Hopefully you get a ton of team wipes in, Fortnite. I tried playing that game, and I never did get good at it. So, I haven't touched it in a couple of years. Thank you for dropping by to say hello and for the stars and the gold coins. I appreciate it. Well, it shouldn't be too bad. It's a shorter day. Like, he gets Wednesdays off when he has to work a Saturday, and then he works until 2 instead of 4:30, so... And I had a pretty busy schedule, but one canceled. Some showed up early, and so I think he's about got him knocked out, which will make the last part of the day a little slow, but... And it's not super, super hot yet, so that always helps. Hey JJ, welcome, welcome. How you doing today? Hope you're having a good day. Hello, I haven't seen you around here before. Would you like some candy, little kid? What's your name, little boy? My name is Johnny. What's yours? My name is Reese. Very nice to meet you, Reese. See you around, kid. Okay, but the fact that we can talk to you... Bye. Okay. How about you? The boogie monster. Okay. So... No. I'm trying to talk to the... Daddy says you're... But oh, alright. I'm a little confused. Let's do a save, and then I am gonna do the candy thing, just because... I don't know. We are on... Oh, I didn't hit the red button. That was my unlock off? Oh, I can't use the number pad in here. That's interesting. Alright, Johnny. Hello again. Would you like some candy? He points to you and starts screaming, "Stranger, stranger!" Alright. We're immediately gonna... They're all running from us, so we're gonna go talk to you again, I think. And if that messed us up, then we're gonna... I had a feeling that that was gonna be a bad thing, but, you know. We'll see if that misses anything up here. Thank you for helping us. You always... Okay, so... Nothing here. surprised we can't ask him more stuff. I'm not... Give me the hand icon. Give me the hand icon. Arg. There we go. You cannot get there. Okay. Oh, because this lady is in the way. Dang it. Could I trouble you to move? You're welcome. Could I trouble you to move? There you go. Thank you. There we go. I don't know, do we... The named kid has to mean something, I just don't know what. Oh, slow down. Back here. I don't... I guess let's go to Main Street? I don't know what's where, so... There was this lady that was crying in here. So I'm gonna take an educated guess. But I don't know if that's gonna do anything for us. Yeah, I miss my son. So we can't... Oh, Johnny, yeah, see? I don't know if we learned that before, because I never really clicked on her more than once since we didn't get a dialogue for her. I think her husband is in here? Yeah, Balta's wife? You're Balta, right? Maybe not? I mean, you probably don't have anything I want, but let's take a look. See if there's anything that we can sell you. We could do one of these. I don't think we need 2 shovels. It's only gonna give us $15, but you know. 'Tis what it is. And we're just gonna do one of you. That is all we want to sell. Though we do have an extra one of these, but maybe I should give that to one of my followers. And we have this. This. Scoped hunting rifle. And the assault rifle. Alright. Let's just, Whoop. Oh. There we go. Let's see if this works. It does. Okay, it was because I was trying to use my number pad. Alright. Well, that's a whole $100 more, I guess. Let's, alright. Okay, that's it. Maybe that's not... Altus the Tanner. Okay, so I don't know, I guess. Playing SOD at the moment. Nice. Nice. Are you just playing to play, or are you doing, like, the Naked and Afraid thingy with, Prime, or... Okay, we see the well. Good. But... we still have rope. We do, I'm not seeing it. I might have to look that up. But for now, we're just gonna save. And where are we going next? I don't think we've been to Reading. So we could try going there first. Nice. Guys, don't forget to vote on the poll. Hello, Country High Life. Welcome. How are you doing today? Never experienced Fallout 1 and 2. This is my first time playing them. We got introduced to Fallout via Fallout 4 a couple years ago. Yes, I lived under a rock, which mostly just means that I was a single mother, and though I did play games, it was mostly with my kids or like on my phone. And they never played Fallout, so... I mean, they have since, or at some point, but not when they were younger. They're all adults now. Have kids and all of that stuff. Yeah, the graphics are... you know, I mean, it's very pixelated, but I'm still enjoying it and enjoying the story. But I don't think I ever would have played them had I not already done 4 and then New Vegas and then 3. So now we're just gonna keep going through them. And I can't play for very long because the graphics do start to make my eyes hurt after a little bit. So, alright. You know what? Let's, hold on. I want to... Sorry. in case we run into trouble, I would like to have the assault rifle. Yes. Like to have that loaded as well. Just in case. Okay, now we can try this again. 3 was the first Fallout for you? Nice! New Vegas is still my favorite, but... actually, let's go see if we can get... whatchamacallit first. I can't remember his name. We are only a half an hour in, and I'm probably gonna have to BRB before the first hour here, unfortunate. Let's actually run for it. Just because that's too many to take on. Plus, I feel like I just got my characters healed. For the most part. So, we're just gonna go. Played all of New Vegas. The Western theme wasn't for you. Oh, I absolutely loved it. It's not even the Western theme. I just think they did an excellent job with the story. And just how funny it was. And I liked a lot of the mechanics in it as far as like needing to repair weapons and stuff like that. I don't remember which side they're on, so we're just gonna pick one. And it happened to be the correct one. And who is it we're trying to save here? Hold on. Or that we're trying to get... Vic. Okay. Like having to repair your weapons and armor, like the mechanic for that. I wish they'd have kept that in 4. I have something in like so about Vic. What about him? Why are you keeping him here? He still tried to screw me over. Maybe some money might help clear things up. Yikes. Okay, here. Okay, he's yours, but get his ass out of here before I change my mind and put a bullet in that stupid head of his. Okay, never mind. Bye. Alright, now... Vic. Thank you. I'm forever in your debt. What can I do to repay you? Tell me where... Vault 13 is. Vault 13? There's a Vault City east of here. I trade there sometimes. Where did you get this water flask? Ed's over at Vault City. He's a Brahmin dealer. He was just one of my one of my mini suppliers. Vault City's not too far from here. Vault City? Want to go there with me? I would love to, boss. It's just that you don't look like you have any more room. I'll just head over to Mom's. I haven't been there in a while. Just come get me if you find some room for me. Whatever. Okay. Well... Hold on a second here. I don't know. Oh, so we would have to dismiss a follower. I don't know if he's better than some of the other ones or not. I got enough Western growing up with Western movies on the TV all the time. Saturday morning was mine, but the rest was Western or news. Yeah, my grandpa, I spent every summer at my grandparents'. And when my grandpa was home, the TV was on Westerns non-stop, and he did the fall asleep with the remote in the hand, and every time a commercial would come on, he'd kind of wake up and he would flip through channels until he found something else to watch, usually a Western on a different channel, or when the Western on the current channel he had been watching came back on after the commercials. And then he would fall asleep again. And every once in a while, he would fall asleep enough that Grandma would take the remote and like try to change it to cartoons or something, but he'd usually wake up like 5-10 minutes after and change it back to Westerns. And deny that he was ever asleep. So we can only have 2 companions. Where is... Oh, there's Kulig. And that's Cassidy. Cassidy. Wait. Is he an ancestor to... Oh, the Cassidy Rose character or whatever in Fallout New Vegas? Alright. Let's see. Look at this. You got 80 out of 80. Small guns. Action points. Okay. Okay. Let's talk to Sulig.
What you be needing?
You are 93 out of 93. You've got a bigger carrying capacity. You've got 10 out of 10, and your melee damage is 8. I don't know which of these two is a better companion. Decisions. I mean, Vic is a traitor, so I don't know if he'd be any better than Cassidy. I mean, I guess I could save and get Vic, and then if he's horrible, I could just reload real quick as opposed to, like, trying to trade him out to trade back to Cassidy. But regardless, even though it's super early and I didn't really want to do this yet, we are going to have to take a quick break because I had a ton of water this morning because I was dehydrated. So now's your chance to grab your drinks, grab your snacks, smoke them if you got them, and we will be right back. Alright. There we go. Oop. Oh, come on. Let me get my leg up on the footrest here. Save. Alright, Cassidy. Let me trade with you. To give me all of those. And that. I don't know if we gave that to him or not, but I'm gonna take it. I will leave you with a spear. Alright. Oh, that's it? We can't... How do we dismiss him? Hey, Ghosty. Welcome, welcome. How you doing this morning? You having a good weekend? That's it for now. What's up? You got that? I need to tell you something you might not like. Look again. Alright, let's do that. So can I not just dismiss him? Here, we'll try that. Okay. That's it for now. Okay, let's see if that will let us get Vic. I don't know if he's still in here. He might have walked out and went to Mom's like he said he was going to. Oh, he's still here. Come with me. I could use a hand. Sure. I'll open up with you. This old fart has one big adventure left in him. I'm sure of it. I'm pretty good at repairing things too, despite what Metzger says. Great, let's go. Okay. Let's see what you got here. You have no weapon. You're 70 out of 70. Got a repair skill. You're carrying nothing. All right. So, I need you to wait here. That's it for now. All right. Cassidy? Yeah, we need you back, Cassidy. Let's go. Let's head out. Alright, which means I need to give you your stuff back, so... Although I don't think you had... Is it thought off? It should be. Okay. Now... I think we... Can't get there. Alright. Having a good weekend, got some cleaning done, and now time to relax in the AC. You're welcome. I did not get near as much done on my to-do list as I wanted to, but that's okay. And if we die, it'll just be from right before we went and told Vic to follow us, so I'll just give him his stuff back. Cassidy. Alright, Redding's a mining town, gold mostly, a lot of caravans come to Vault City from here. Alright. Man looks as though he lives here. If he has anything to say, probably not. Hey, yeah. Alright. We have got... see, escortee sign, escortees, ace, and... I can't tell what the rest of that is. Malamute Saloon. The sheriff. Alright, let's go here first, I think. Let's see, who are you? Powerful looking man. Howdy there, my name's Earl Marion. I'm the sheriff in these here parts. Sounds downright picturesque, don't it? Well, that's my job. As the sheriff, what do you do here in town? Keep the peace, mostly. At least that's what I'd be doing if I didn't have this leg all busted up. What happened to your leg? I was going out to meet a caravan and it was late, so I took a nap. Next thing I knew, a damn gecko was trying to make a lunch out of my kneecap. Damn thing almost had it, too. Another good bite and I'd be sitting down permanent-like. So your leg's still in bad shape, huh? Well, I wasn't much of a dancer before this happened, and I reckon I won't be afterwards neither. I can gimp around, but Doc Johnson said I better not if I want to heal right. Sure could use some help, though. Who's Doc Johnson? Good old painless Doc Johnson's our town doc. You have a toothache or a broken bone, he'll set you right. He also sells medicine, all kinds of medicine, if you get my drift, for whatever ails you. Sounds like a helpful guy to have around. Where is he here in town? Doc's office is at the west end of downtown here. He's just about always happy to see new patients. I see. Well, let me ask you something else. You need some help, Sheriff? This job may be a bit too tough for you. Come back when you've got a bit more experience under your belt. Okay, Sheriff? Alright, so he's not gonna let us help him right now. Good enough. Let's go on in here. And let's maybe, that's fine. Alright. Oh, we've got a, basement down here that I'm sure we can't get to. A girl. Bears. Easy cash tender. I'll talk to you. Hello there, welcome to the fine city of Redding, and welcome to my casino. Everyone's an ace here at Escortees. I'm Escortee, proprietor and mayor of this fine town. What's going on here in town lately? Lately, our gold shipments have started to slow down because the miners are spending too much time flying high on jet. That's interesting. Let me ask you about something else, Mayor. Have you heard anything called a Garden of Eden creation kit? A Garden of Eden creation kit? I think they made Vault City out of one of those. All the vaults were supposed to have one, but there sure ain't one around here nowheres. Oh, well, let me ask you something else. What do you do here? I run this here casino, and I help to run things in town, too. I keep track of things like deeds and such. Deeds? Deeds to what? All kinds of private property. Why, right now, I have a Jim Dandy of a deed for sale. What's that? It's the deed to the great Wanamingo mine, just outside of town. I can sell it to you for only 1,000 too. Special offer. Just your luck to hit me on a generous day like this. What's the catch? No catch. No catch at all. You just have to evict some of the squatters that have taken up residence there. No hardship at all for a rugged customer like yourself. I can tell you more if you'd like. Okay, I'll bite. Tell me more. Well, there are some dang critters in there that need to be killed before anyone will work the mine. If you were to buy the deed and then kill off the critters infesting it, I'd be happy to buy the deed back off you for a nice profit. A profit? How much of a profit? Heck, more than double. I figured that's the least that your time's worth to you, and I couldn't afford to pay any more than that. There's still a lot of work that needs to be put back into the mine before I can start to turn a profit with it. How much was it again? 1,000. Yeah, we don't have 1,000. We've got 400. I'd like to buy the deed, but I don't have enough money for it right now. Let me ask you something else. Is there any work here? Well, there's the sheriff, and then the mine owners are looking for someone to retrieve some kind of part from one of their machines. What about the sheriff? I understand that Sheriff Earl Marion is looking for someone to fill in for him until his bum leg heals up a fetch. You might go talk to him. His office is just south of here, okay? Whoops. What about the mine owners? I don't know too much about it. You should go talk to either Dangerous Dan McGrew at the Morningstar Mine or to Marge Labarge at the Cocoa Weef Mine. They're both just north of the downtown area, across from the graveyard, okay? Alright, see you later. Person probably won't talk to us, but we're gonna go. In case. Yeah, hello. Howdy, my name's Athabasca Dick. Most people just call me Dick. Of course, there's some what calls me Athabasca. Mostly they just call me Dick, though. What do you do here? I work a spell now and then here at the Morningstar. They can always use experienced help. What's going on in town lately? Same old thing, mostly. All of us miners working just enough to get our next flight on jet. Jet? What's jet? Jet is just a little something from New Reno. I'd take just enough to smooth out the rough edges. Hear any interesting rumors? Well, not much lately, except about them gall-dang Wanamingos. Wanta Mongols? What the heck is that? You're telling me you ain't never heard of the Wanamingos? Oh, you're telling me you ain't never heard of the Wanamingos? Well, sure, I've heard about them. Nope, never heard anything like that. Tell me about them. Well, some say they were here before the A-bombs, H-bombs, and all what else hit. Others say they were genetically engineered as weapons. And then there's some what says they're from a whole different planet. What are they? What are they? Who cares where they came from? Just tell me what they are. I don't rightly know what they are exactly, but I can tell you this: they shut down the Wanamingo mine just west of town a few years back. The mine? Yep. And the Great Wanamingo was the richest strike in these here parts, too. But now nobody'll go near it. Heck, you could even buy it from Escorti if you wanted to, but nobody will. Is it worth anything? Well, not right now, it ain't. Haven't you heard anything I've said? It's filled with them damn Wanamingos. But if someone was to clean the place out, well, that'd be a Brahmin of a different color. Heck, wouldn't even have to kill all of them. What do you mean? Well, there's some stuff in there that's the owners of the Morningstar and the Cocoa Leaf mines here in town would sure pay a pretty penny for. What kind of stuff? Well, you see, mines used to be dug out by the big machines. Heck, those machines are built to last. Both mines got big diggers, but, and here's the money question, that dang little control chips weren't made so tough. Neither mine's got a chip that works. I'm not sure I understand what you're getting at here. Well, what I'm saying is that either mine owner would pay for one of these digger control chips. Heck, if they had a working machine and the other mine doesn't, they'd shut the other mine down or buy them out in no time. Too bad. Too bad nobody knows where to get one of those chips then. Squeegee out your dang ears. I told you where to look for the damn chip. Ain't you been listening to a word I said? Wanamingo mine had machines. And they were working till the time the mine got shut down. Probably still chips down. They're just waiting for someone to come along and take them. Alright. The sheriff says that we're not, Oh. Slow down, cursor. No, we're not strong enough yet, so... Hello there, I'm Lou, owner of the Malamute Saloon, finest house north of San Fran. Hello, Lou. Have you heard of something called a Garden of Creation kit? Can't really say that I've heard of one of those before. What is it? Well, it's a device used to, It's just something that I'm looking for. Tell me something else. Have you heard of, What's going on in this town? Well, mostly we mine gold ore here, and trade it with other areas. Where do you trade that ore? Well, we trade gold ore to Vault City in return for medical supplies. We trade ore to the New California Republic in return for fresh ramen and other victuals. And we trade gold to New Reno for chems and booze. You mine the gold here? Yep. Just in the north part of town, Just in the north part of town alone, there are 2 working gold mines. Well, we trade gold ore. Oh, whoops. Interesting. Let me ask you something else. What's a Malamute? Just a big dog. Oh, I see. Where's San Fran from here? San Francisco is quite a ways south of here. You're a long ways from there, south, and just a titch to the west. It's right next to the ocean. Don't you know? Don't know why any sane person want to go there for. Why? Is it dangerous? Well, I hear all kinds of things about the whole city being full of nothing but crazy followers or some kind of kooky religion. Crazed followers? Yep, that's right. I heard that they building some huge device that'll let them get in touch with their gods or something like that. Don't know much for certain. It's a long ways off. Seems like monuments to God always seems to have some sort of trouble at the heart of them. Tell me about something else. Hey Irish, welcome, welcome. How you doing? Thank you for the hi and the like. Hope you're having a good weekend. Let's see what you got for sale. What can I do for you? You want an empty bed, a full one, maybe some booze, or other goods? Yeah, let's barter. What you got for me? I don't think I have anything for you, though. Ooh, a cold chill. Yeah, nothing. Oh, D.O.G's home. Oh, that's right. I can't scroll there. Yeah. This. Or Magnum. Full metal jacket. Okay. That's it. That's all you got. All right. Talk. And thanks, Lou. All right. Where are we going next? We could go check with the doc. Let's go. Let's go talk to the doc. See what we got. No, thank you for opening the door for me. You worthless lump of flesh. Rat, try real hard to help. Aw. Looks like you came to the right person. I'm Doc Johnson, and I can patch you up. I don't need healing right now so much as some answers to some questions. What would you like to know? I hear that Reading has been having a problem with its exports lately. We sure do. Too much debt, not enough work. But where did you hear about that? McClure in Vault City told me. I know McClure. He's on the Vault City Council. What did he tell you? That mine production is way down and gold prices are way up? That's true. The miners here are all getting high on jet instead of working, so exports are down and prices are up. Exports are down and prices are up. This situation can't last. That's not good. Let me ask you about something else. I'm just wondering about what's going on here in town. Lately, it seems as though the miners are spending their time flying on jet, spending their time flying on jet than mining. If this keeps up, Reading's gold production will come to a halt. New Reno doesn't seem to mind, though. What does New Reno have to do with it? New Reno sells jet pretty cheap. That's real habit forming, like nothing you've ever seen before. They figure that if they get enough people in an area using it, those people will do anything to get more. That gives them de facto control of an area, like Reading. So if you don't want New Reno to control Reading, just who do you want in charge here? Well, everyone wants a part of the gold here in Reading, so we're going to be controlled by someone eventually. I just want us to have the master that's going to do the best job for Reading. And who do you think that is? The way I see it, Reading's best chance is with Vault City controlling things here. That's where I'm from, so I might be biased. But I really do think the Vault City can do a better job of helping the citizens of Reading. Why is that? Because they handle Vault City in a just and humane manner. they would do the same for Reading, I'm sure of it. Vault City takes care of their citizens all right, but they treat non-citizens like dirt. That's nonsense. Vault City does extend special privileges to citizens, but only because they're better qualified to enjoy those things than brutish non-citizens. Besides, everyone can qualify for Vault City citizenship if they pass the test. I'm not sure how the people here in Reading would react to rule by Vault City. They'll realize the benefits soon enough. I'm certain that they'll welcome Vault City's administration with open arms. Eventually. Alright, well, let me ask you about something else. Why do they call you Painless Doc Johnson? It's because my patients usually pass out before they get to screaming too much. It's kind of a joke. I see. Well, that's comforting, I guess. Got any medical supplies I could trade for? I might be able to provide you with some supplies. Let's see what you've got in trade. Okay, Doc. And obviously that. Oh, a super stim pack. Okay. I mean, I don't really want to buy any of your stuff. I just wanted to see what you had. Goodbye for now. Alright. Let's see. Alright, we will go here next, I guess. Anybody's in here? Local man, what's up? No, we don't eat people. Alright, I'm just looking for people to talk to see if... Hello there, young lady. What can old Widow Rooney do for ya? Oh, nothing really. I was just looking around. Goodbye. Okay. Can't help you. Good enough. Shovel over there we could pick up. And yeah. I am Madame Mojeska. What do you wish of me? What do you do here? Lately, I don't do much at all. I used to run part of Lou's operation at the Malamute Saloon, but we had a falling out, so I quit. Looks as though a lot of people here are chem users. What's going on in town lately? Most of the rabble are just working to get enough jet. They need something to take the minds off this place. Okay. And hear any interesting rumors? All I hear about are politics. They always seem to be the big stern discussion. Politics? What do you mean? Have you ever seen a greased Brahmin contest? Nope. Never heard of anything like that. Tell me about them. What they do is grease up a Brahmin calf, and then everyone in the crowd tries to catch the calf. If you can't catch it yourself, you make damn sure nobody else can either. I don't see what that has to do with politics. In this game, Reading is the greased Brahmin, and a golden one at that. New Reno, the New California Republic, and Vault City are all trying to catch us, or at least keep the others from catching us. What do you mean? Here in Reading, we mine gold. Then we ship it to New Reno, the NCR, and Vault City in return for goods. Each of these places would like to have the gold and the trade all to themselves. Why don't they just attack you and take it then? We're big enough and far enough away to make a takeover expensive as well as dangerous. Much more efficient to have us join willingly. Okay. The three powers are trying to get Reading to choose which side to ally themselves with. They all got powerful allies in town, and it looks like things are coming to a head. Soon Reading's gonna have to make a choice. Who's working for whom? I'm not altogether sure, but I think the lineup's like this. Don McGrew's all for New Reno, Marge LaBarge for the NCR, Doc Johnson for Vault City, and I don't know yet who Mayor Escorty's for. Who's Marge LaBarge? Marge LaBarge is the owner of the Cocoa mine. It and the Morningstar mine are the only two working mines left in Reading. I think that Marge is more of the NCR type. I don't think she likes their prudishness, but she recognizes power when she sees it. And Dan McGrew? I thought that said Don. I think it says Dan. Dangerous Dan McGrew. Ah, yes. He's the owner of the Morningstar mine. It and the Cocoa mine are the only two working mines left in Reading. I think Dan is leaning more towards New Reno, if I had to guess. He likes his miners doped up and happy. And we already know about Doc Johnson, and then Mayor Escorty. Mayor's a man that knows how to play both sides while he's stealing the middle. He's got a few scruples left, but mostly he'll do what's right for Reading in order to keep his own interests safe. How can these people help a takeover? I think that the folks here will follow Mayor Escorty's lead. He's a crook, but people trust him. He'll go with whoever's strongest. You see, whatever's good for Escorty is also going to be good for Reading. I think he just hasn't figured out who's closest to being on top yet, but he's got to choose soon. Why do they call you Madame Mojeska? I used to work in the Malamute Saloon. As part of that job, people called me Madam. The name just stuck, even though I don't work there anymore. Where do you work now? Lately, I don't do much at all. I used to run part of Lou's operation in the Malamute Saloon, but we had a falling out, so I quit. Okay. Alright. That's all I need to know. Goodbye. Okay, so that's everybody here, as far as I can tell, except for we did not check this tent when we were over here. I don't know if anybody's in there. You're gonna tell me we can't get there, aren't you? Alright. Go here. There is somebody in here. Let's go to you. Be a mine worker. He just says, how you doing? Alright, that's pretty much it. Alright, well, let's go check here first, I guess. Alright. Zulig ain't even caught up to us. Nose is running. Alright, we better do a save before we go anywhere else. Alright. Oh. Alright. Well, here we are. We're gonna switch and use that. You need 5 action points. I know, but alright, let's just turn. Wasn't quite ready for all of this. I guess I thought the going up was going to be where the mines and stuff were. Really, Cassidy? %, 21. Which? We missed. Alright. Oop. Where did my mouse? Hate it when that happens. Oh, never mind. I guess we're waiting for them to move. Got it. I forgot it does that. Thankfully, the pig rat missed, but still. Looks like we're still waiting for rats to move. I don't know where, because I'm not seeing their outline. There we go. Seriously? You all missed? Hit for 7 points. Alright. And we're gonna go this way. And now we wait again. That was rude. And we're gonna get overrun here. Those itches. I mean, I think we'll be fine, but guess we'll see here. In 5 minutes, when all these rats are done. That is one thing I don't like about this game, is the... I don't mind the turn-based, but, like, waiting for all of this is kind of annoying. especially when everybody keeps missing here. Alright. Thankfully the rat missed. Peter going to sleep. Sitting on him. Jeez Louise. Alright. Just as well do that. 9 points. Eh. Uh-oh. Are we gonna... Hold on. 17 of 26. 26 of 26. 13. 20. 20. 23. That one's dead. 6. Hmm. $80 of 93. 60 of 80. All right. 9 points left. Let's my goodness. You guys aren't very good at this. Let's actually... No, I was trying to... 4 left. 11. 20. All right, well, Y'all need to stop friggin' missing. And these are some tough rats. That's not what I was trying to do, but... yeah, it was killed. Alright. Well... let's, I don't even think I can get to that. I'll have to wait a minute. So we definitely aren't ready for this fight, that's for sure. Let's do this. We'll try going up here. But first, we are actually going to take our break now. It has been an hour, so... what time is it? Okay, yeah. Sorry. I gotta take care of something real quick anyway. So now's your chance to grab your drinks, grab your snacks, smoke if you've got them, and we will be right back. Alright, we are back. Thank you for hanging out for a couple minutes. No. Ah! Dang it. Guess we gotta go around the other way. Alright. Let's go this way. I don't know if there's anything we can do here yet. Alright, let's see. Caravan office, alright. Go here first. We've got you, just a woman from Reading, and you. Hello there, I'm James Hoffey, but usually people call me Jimmy. I organize the caravans around here. Where do the caravans from Reading usually go? We run caravans all over the place. Let me tell you, we've got gold ore going out to Vault City, we've got some going out to New Reno. Ooh la la, if you know what I mean. And we've even got some going to those prissy bastards in the NCR. What can you tell me about Vault City? Vault City. Ugh. Yeah, I'll tell you about those SOBs. Bastards are too good for the rest of us. They only trade medicine to us because they need our gold. Otherwise, they'd just let us all rot. I wouldn't spend too much time there, kid. But if you want to see it, Ben Wade heads out from here on the 1st of every month. New Reno? Now that's a town. Just make sure you keep your wits about you and your gun handy. Lots of fighting going on there. If those families ever work together on something, then New Reno'd really be a power to be reckoned with. The way it is, though, phew. You want to get there? Join up with Savinelli. He leaves here on the 21st of each month. And the NCR? The new California Republic is just full of self-righteous SOBs. They got everything down their way all straightened out. Alright, a little too straight. They're as self-righteous a bunch as you could ever meet. Stanwell runs a caravan from here to NCR on the 11th of each month. Okay. Hear any news around town lately? Not a whole lot going on lately, I guess. Just the usual digging and caravans and stuff. Have you ever heard of something called a Garden of Eden creation kit? A Garden of Eden creation kit? I don't know for certain, except I know we don't have one of them here. You might try the vault. They're supposed to have all kinds of technological stuff, ain't they? Are there any caravans ready to go out now? That I don't know. You'd have to ask the caravan drivers. You can usually find a caravan here on the 1st, the 11th, and 21st of each month. Real neat and tidy that way, you see. You see here, this is the way it works. When a caravan's in town and looking for help, the caravan master has his tent set up here just south of my castle. Real neat and tidy that way. Your castle? What do you mean? What else is a man's home? Sheesh. Weren't you brought up in a tent or something? Actually, I was. Oh, yeah. Well, I guess that explains things then. A lot of things. Now that we straighten that out, let me ask you something else. That's it. Alright. Mole rat mambo. Do I even want to know what that is? Alright. Well, let's, go here. Got the last gasp? Yeah. Last gasp. You see a coffin? Yeah, we do. Alright. Hello there, friend. Name's Josh Lawrence. I own this place. What is this place exactly? This is the Last Gap Saloon and Funeral Parlor, a full-service establishment. Bottle to grave is our motto. That seems like a bizarre combination. You do Lucretia Borgia proud, Josh. What do you mean by that? I just meant that it seems like a rather unusual combination. That it is, but I could make ends meet just burying people. You might say business was dead. Oh, it was a grave matter. So I undertook the job of fixing up my place to sell drinks too. Uh-huh. I'm almost afraid to ask you anything else, but I guess I will anyway. What's going on in town lately? Well, not a whole lot that I pay attention to. Mostly my business is kind of quiet. Still as the grave, you might say. Although, lately, that doesn't mean so much. Uh-huh? What do you mean? I've been spending time reburying people in the graveyard next door. Someone or something keeps digging them up. Don't know why. I mean, it ain't like they have anything valuable on them. The graves are being excavated? Well, I ain't never seen nothing but every week or so, one or another, the graves is all pawed and half dug up, like, don't rightly know what would do that. That's strange. Disturbing is what it is. Now, miners are telling me that they'd rather rest out their final days here inside rather than get planted only to be pulled back up like an overripe turnip. Hell, I wouldn't mind saving the cute ones inside, but not everyone. I don't know what to do about all of it. What a pleasant image that is. I'm sure that I'll wake up in the cold sweat thinking about that one. Let me ask you something else. Everyone, like to buy a drink. Certainly, that'll be $5. Here's your money. Alright. That's it for now. We've got the Cocoa Weeby mine. Both of those are for that. Morning Star, Bull Rat Mambo. Do I even want to know what they're doing here? I guess I'll talk to you first. What are you doing here? Nothing, I guess. Know how to humble our kind here. Oh, hold on. Maybe in here? Okay, hold on. I think we need this door. Hello there, my name's Dangerous Dan McGrew. I run the Morningstar Mine here. What can I do for you? What do you do here? Mine gold, everybody wants it too. Send it all the way to Vault City, New Reno, and even down to the NCR. You might say that Redding has something for everybody. That's what keeps us independent. Nice to be so well liked. Let me ask you about something. I think that someone would try to control Redding. What makes you think they haven't? Everybody would like to have Redding under their belt. My guess is that someone will get us pretty soon. About the only thing we can do is choose our master if we want to survive. What do you mean? I mean that we're going to be put under someone's thumb. Only a fool thinks otherwise. Our choice is to pick the lightest thumb. Which you've done, of course. You bet I have. If we don't ally ourselves with one of the families in New Reno, you can just kiss Redding goodbye. At least any type of Redding that I'd want to live in. What do you mean? If the NCR takes over, Redding's going to be put under the thumb hard. They aren't real big on personal freedom. They're going to turn Redding into another splotch on the new California Republic map. The Redding I know will be gone forever. What about Vault City then? Vault City? Those bigots would turn Redding into a slave labor camp. They don't see anyone who's not one of their precious citizens as being worth a worn bucket of spit. Spending my life bowing and scraping to those bigots isn't my idea of any kind of life. How's New Reno any different? New Reno's strong enough to protect Redding from the other two. Since New Reno's divvied up amongst different gang families, it's divvied enough to give us our best chance for autonomy in New Reno. They don't care how we run things as long as they get their gold. That doesn't sound so great either. This ain't a perfect world, chum. Sometimes you've got to make the best of a bad situation. This turns out that bad people may be best for Redding. Not everyone sees it that way, though. So what do you think is going to happen? Don't know for sure, but things are heating up. Whatever city has the strongest backers here in Redding is gonna get the whole pie. I'm just doing my damnedest to make sure it's New Reno that wins. The way I see it, that's Redding's only chance. How can you help New Reno to take over? Best thing to do is just to make my mine prosper and make sure my miners know who's paying the bills. The fact that they get all their happy sauce from New Reno makes the place a lot more popular too. Happy sauce? Booze, chems, all sorts of chemical reactions, or recreation, you name it, and New Reno supplies it. It's just about the only thing that some of my miners work for. Be held to pay it if something ever happened to that. How's your jet supply lately? Right now, we don't get hardly enough jet in town to keep everyone happy. I sure hope those next few caravans get through all right. Have you ever heard of something called a Garden of Eden creation kit? Garden of Eden creation kit? Never heard of something like that. I tend to find my Eden in Lou's sweet arms. Isn't Lou a guy's name? It is when it isn't short for Louisa, like my Lou's is. She runs the Malamute Saloon here in town. Hey, just what are you getting at anyway? Nothing, Dan. Nothing. Let me ask you about something else. Why do they call you Dangerous, Dan McGrew? Because I'm nothing but the biggest, toughest, mind-crawling, gully-wumping, snake-eating buck in these parts. Dangerous Dan McGrew. That's me, alright. I see. I think that's it. Okay. Okay. Alright. Let's try over here, I guess. Be a burly, middle-aged woman covered with rock dust. Okay. Hello there, I'm Marge LaBarge, and I run this mine. What do you mine here? Gold, of course. We mine it right here at the Cocoa Reef, and then ship it to Vault City. Oh, and then ship it to Vault City, New Reno, and the New California Republic. You send it all over the place? Sure do. Everyone likes gold. You should talk to the caravan master, James Hoffey, if you're real curious about it. Okay. You ever heard of a garden or of a geck? Huh. Sounds pretty impressive. If I had something like that, you sure wouldn't find me grubbing around in the dirt to make ends meet now, would ya? Guess not. Are you a Redding native? Heck no, I was born way up north, right on the edge of the lake. Lake LaBarge, it was. I've never heard of that. Let me ask you something else. Know about any jobs or anything else going on here? Well, there's always rumors, but I do have something that needs doing. What's that? Oop. I've got a great big old digger machine down in my mine. Problem is that the control chip for it don't work anymore. Need a new one if I want to expand my operations. But how do I fit in? The Great Wanamongo Mine, just west of town, should have one of those same excavator machines. It's been abandoned for quite a while, so I'm guessing that they still have a working chip in their machine. Sounds pretty easy. How come you haven't done it already? It isn't as easy as all that. You see, the Great Wanamongo Mine's haunted. People go there and they don't come back. That's the big reason it's been shut down. Used to be a high roller type place. Not anymore, though. So you want me to get the digging machine chip out of this mine. What's it worth to you? I'll give you 1,000 for that chip. McGrew over at the Morningstar probably give you the same, but he's all for those damn New Reno thugs. I can't stand those violent bastards, so let me give you the money, okay? We'll see. One thing, though. That's good money. Mine must be pretty dangerous. Well, it isn't a cakewalk, sweetheart, but you look like someone who can take care of themselves. Anyhow, you bring me the chip, and you get the cash. Interested? I'll think about it. I'm not done asking you questions. ask you about something. Tell me about the rumors. Well, there's always the usual rumors about Reading being taken over, about one Among Us coming out of the graveyard at night. Heck, someone even said that they saw some kind of flying machine go overhead a few months ago. Flying machine? Oh yeah, well, a couple of my miners were flying a bit themselves, jetting around, if you catch my drift. A while back, they swore up and down they saw a ship fly past, going southwest. Any other rumors? What's a Wanamingo? A Wanamingo is just the single orneriest critter there is. Tall as 2 men, stronger than a bull Brahmin, and with flapping suckers instead of arms. Can't be hurt with guns neither. Supposedly, Injuns call him up for revenge on the white man for the war, what the war did. I don't put much stock in that, though. Any other rumors? What'd you hear about the takeover? Well, people always talk about Vault City taking over to get our gold. Or one of the families in New Reno getting everyone hooked on their dope in order to take over. Or even the NCR wanting to annex us. I tell you, the NCR's our best bet, but they're all just out for gold. Reading's still independent so far. Alright. So all we have left then is you see Jackpot Jane, the manager of the creature fights. Alright, let's go talk to her. But we cannot get there. Alright. Hello there, I'm Jackpot Jane, and I run the beast fights here in town. Here to place a bet on the outcome of one of our primal struggles, beast against beast in its rawest form. What happens here? Quite simple, really. Two of the fearsome beasts that you can take a close look at, no tricks here, I assure you, will be herded into the ring. Seconds later, you'll be treated to a display of raw power of Mother Nature. What does Mother Nature have to do with this? Well, as I was saying, the two creatures will hurl themselves against one another in an explosion of ferocity that the likes of which haven't been seen since the great machines roamed the earth. Great machines? Okay, listen, pal. Would it help if I said the likes of which haven't been seen here since the great thunder lizards roamed the earth? Is that what tweaks your Twinkie? So you in or out? Jeez, everyone's a critic these days. I'm in, I guess? Important part is the bet on the outcome of the fight. Here's how it works. You come up to me and say you want to place a bet. I tell you which two critters are fighting next, and you tell me which one you're putting your money on. Then what? Simple. If your critter wins, you double your money. Triple in the event of a first round takedown. If your critter loses, then your money belongs to me. There are usually several fights each day until the stock of critters runs low. You can bet on all of them, but just one bet per fight. Oh yeah, just to keep things nice and easy, all bets are $100. I see. I'll think about this. Okay. Rat fighter. Rat fighter. Okay, are they all mole rats? Huh. No, let's go. Yeah, let's go. I guess, are these the mines? Or like how you get down into them? A mouse, there it is. Alright. Bathrooms, good enough. Oh. We can't go anywhere because rocks. Well, maybe we can. Alright. Well then. Let's try that. Okay. So I'm guessing it's gonna be the same thing for this one then. Alright. We can leave, we can go back south. We can go here. Let's do a save. Let's see if this takes us back to... Does indeed, just a different spot of it. That's fine. Well, guys, I think I am gonna call it here. I am debating about turning this into a recorded series. Mostly just because there's so much roaming around and thinking. And I could cut out a lot of junk. A lot of running around and so on. But I will probably put a poll up for that after we finish the poll for the next game. Where are we at? We are over here. We're gonna run to the center of town. Back over here. And then I could at least, like, fast forward through some of this stuff. save, just no. Alright, but thank you so much, you guys, for hanging out with me again. I really, really appreciate it. Might get up to something later this evening, maybe some SOD2, maybe something else, maybe nothing. I don't really know yet. We will have to see how the rest of the episode goes. But I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your weekend, and we will see you in the next one. Thanks. Bye.